very amazing evening to you, Calabar. How are you doing? It is another exciting time of the day where we get to hang out together right here on the radio. And I know you already know the voice behind the MIC, but if you just tuned in or you're just getting to hear my voice right now, of course, it is that point where we get to turn up like it's Friday because, of course, it is one more day until it's the weekend right here. And of course, you know that right here on the show today is going to be our throwback edition right here on the program where we get to talk about all the trending stories and also talk about throw it back because it is Thursday right here. And of course, you know that I do not do this alone. I have a very amazing person right here in the studio, right here with me. The voice behind the MIC is Ike Rim. You can also call me the king of the drive time. And of course, driving your evening all the way to 5 p.m. with Idara Xavier right here on the show. How you doing?
Hi everybody, what's good? What's popping? What's going on?
Mm.
I'm good. I'm very fine. And you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's been raining. I wouldn't say cats and dogs, but it's just been raining.
That kind of very annoying rain that it goes and comes. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
have a mind of its own, but yeah.
Exactly. But anyways, guys, you know how we do it right here on the show. Of course, buckle up because it's about to be 1 hour of premium entertainment, 1 hour
Yeah.
of premium gist right here on the show. And of course, you know that we've got different segments right here on the program. We have our gang segments, which will be our first segment on the program once we're back from the musical break. And also the segments where you get to be a part of the conversation right here on the radio. And that segment is our lifestyle conversation of the day
Mm-hmm.
where we open the phone lines and you also be a part of the program right here. So stick around, do not go anywhere because you're about to have an amazing ride with us only on 103.5 FM, Unical Radio International, the station that always stays committed to bringing you the best, and I mean the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. We love to
60.
call it
Edu
Edu Infotainment.
infotainment.
And of course, let's get back to the music. And when we're back from the musical break, you know, we've been giving you the best and the best and the best of all the throwback jams, the bangers back to back right here on the show. But of course, we're about to switch it up a bit. We're throwing it back, but not all the way back. Not
Mm-hmm.
Oibo Rekpete back.
Oh no,
Yeah.
please.
But of course, we're going to throw it back right here because it is Thursday. And of course, one more day until it is the weekend. I am always super excited for the
Oh,
weekend.
I am.
And I know that everybody out there is always super psyched for the weekend because it is that time where you just get to chill and relax yourself right there. Anyways, let's check this one out by Victoria Kimani. And we're just starting it off with Victoria Kimani today. And she calls this one show coming right through. Stay very close to your radio set. Do not go anywhere. It is still IK and Idar on the Rush Hour Show. We'll be back shortly.
It's Chocolate City.
Give it up for Yemi Alade and R2Bs with Pose right there. Very
Mm-hmm.
amazing track, a very amazing throwback track. And we promise you that we are not throwing it back to the kind of
The ones
what
that
you
you will
go
not be able to relate to, please. Tony
exactly,
Cecilia and Co.
exactly. This song was a cultural moment right there. I mean, the album King of Queens was so very amazing, and it spawned all of the amazing hits that Yemi Alade had during her career. You know, during the first stage of the stages of her
Yeah.
career, this album is really, 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 really a great album right there. Anyways, welcome back. It is still the Rush Hour Show right here on 103.5 FM, Unical Radio International, the station that always stays committed to bringing you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. We love to call it Edu
Infotainment.
Infotainment. And of course, yeah, we're about to get right into today's other off the show. Of course, our first segment right here on the program, which is our gang segment right here on the show. Can I hear whoop whoop
Whoop,
whoop?
whoop, whoop, whoop.
Anyways, guys, let's get right into it. So, what stories do you have for us? Let's get into it because I mean, I feel like there's not been a whole lot these days.
Yeah, there hasn't been
Yes,
so much
I mean, a whole lot
going
of
on.
persons are minding their businesses, but then we are having the Okoye family drama.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
keeping up with the Okoyes.
Oh my
Keeping
gosh.
up with
It
the
is
Okoyes
a
is what is
mess.
literally happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just get into the story. So I don't know if you've been seeing the whole fight between. It is no longer news. Let's start from there. That
Yeah.
Peter Okoye and Paul Okoye had split from the popular Peace Square group,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's been a whole lot about royalties theft and all of that. Uh, Paul actually came out. Was it Paul?
Yeah.
Peter.
Sorry, Peter.
Yeah, Peter came
Yeah.
out to say that they've been stealing from him and
Mm.
yada yada yada. It's just been a whole lot going back and forth, and it is always coming, or let me not say it is coming from this triangle. Any royalty wahala triangle, there's always Jude Okoye in it. That's their elder
Yeah,
brother,
that's the problem.
because Peter came out to say that he actually saw that money has been passing through their entertainment company and all of that, but somehow it did not get
Get
to
to
him.
him.
That his royalties, he has never, according to the video I saw he posted on his official Instagram page, that he has never gotten royalties in dollars before.
Mm.
Like, I was
Oh
shocked
wow.
too.
I was
Like,
shocked. I'm shocked.
I was sure that he has never gotten his royalties in dollars before.
Mm-hmm.
That it is always, oh, take 3 million, take 5 million, take, it's always in naira and all of that. But when they gave him his royalties and all of that, he now knew that means there's been a whole lot going behind the scene and all of that. And he now went to confront the other brother. And the other brother now, okay, yeah, when he confront the brother, his twin brother, and the twin brother now directed him to the elder brother. And it was just been a whole messy, triangle right there. But the one that actually intrigued me the most was the part of Cynthia Morgan that was also signed to that label.
Yeah.
And then Jude was Cynthia Morgan's manager as at the time. And then she also came out to still say again during this whole
Same
problem
thing.
that when she cried out, nobody listened to her, nobody heard her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said that she has never gotten her royalties. That at the end of the day, it was like they said her music was just worth $3,000, and all of that. And I'm like, okay, what are we doing here?
I don't understand when people are working hard, putting out their music out there and everything, and then you not deprive them of their labor.
Yes,
the reward of their labor.
of course.
Is so. And in this situation where it has to do with twin brothers, oh my gosh, I'm always so heartbroken because they're actually twins, and somebody still in their family, their own brother has come to put asunder in between them, and I'm
The
like,
whole bond and everything.
yeah, P Square was it was it once upon a time. They
Yes.
were breaking records, doing amazing things with their music and everything. People were in love with P Square, and all of a sudden, you remember they actually even reunited in 2021 and then split up again
Yeah.
after the whole. And now we are back to square one, and now it's even looking like it's even getting messier
Yeah.
than it was before. So
True
I
that.
don't know. Even Yemoli has come out to say that, oh, that Jude Okoye has used juju. He has used juju on the both of them, and that's why the situation is like this.
It's
Because
getting
how
worse
else do
and
we want
worse.
to explain this whole situation?
Me, I don't even have my problem. Me, my own problem is just that I don't care for them because
Mm,
I mean it's their family issue, so they should go and sort their issue, right?
mm.
My own is when Cynthia Morgans came out to talk about Jude's behavior to her, a whole lot of
Nobody
person
said anything.
dragged Cynthia Morgans that
Yeah.
Cynthia Morgans is this, that she got into drugs, that she did all of this. Like that lady was attacked on social media.
Went to hell and
And
back.
then I was just sitting down and thinking, how about those persons that cannot get justice?
Yeah,
How are these
true.
persons that, like, there are a whole lot of persons out there that are exploited,
Mm.
that keep getting exploited, but they do not get this justice.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the day, when you come out to speak, it now feels like you're the bitter person. It now
Yeah.
feels like you're the person that doesn't want this other person to actually succeed and all of that. But what about my own story? What about the stories out there that people are genuinely being exploited, but they cannot speak up because people
Yeah.
will not believe them?
Mm-hmm.
And I
Some of them don't even have the platform, a big enough
yes,
platform
the
to
big
even
enough platform
speak out. Yeah.
to speak out. And then I feel so bad for Cynthia Morgans because Cynthia Morgans, she was like, I felt like she was that thing.
Mm-hmm.
2014,
Once upon a time, Cynthia
2015.
Wanga was within one name that was everywhere.
2014, 2015, Cynthia Morgans was it. Like, even the guys were not touching Cynthia Morgans during her 2014, 2015
Mm-hmm.
run. Like, she was literally everywhere. But now, because of one person deciding to be selfish and all of that, and
Greedy,
then
not even selfish.
greedy, yes, being greedy, and then depriving you of the rewards of your labor, it is really sad to see.
Hmm.
And they actually sued her. They made her not to use the Cynthia Morgan's name. They did a whole lot of things to her. And she actually revamped. She rebranded to Madrina, but
Yeah.
then like there
Yeah,
was
it
not.
was the
It
exactly
just
was
felt
the
bland
mm-hmm.
because I mean Cynthia Morgan was that person we knew,
Yeah.
right? We knew this girl, and when she came out, even when she went back to doing the music again, we didn't really feel that sauce, that spice,
Mm.
and all of that. I mean, the 2014, 2015 run actually had people competing a whole lot.
Mm.
I mean, that was the peak of Seishe. That was the peak
Yeah.
of Victoria Kimani. I mean, the artist we played
Yeah. Mm.
show right on the show.
Sure.
That was also Yemi Alade's peak. That was also Cynthia Morgan's peak. Like we had a whole lot of person, and it wasn't boring. But right now, it feels like
A lot of our women at that time were actually really doing
they were
very,
doing
very
really
well.
great for
Mm-hmm.
themselves. And imagine if they were able to sustain that career because of contracts that actually exploits them. If they were not tied to contract that kept on exploiting them again and again,
Mm-hmm.
you should have just seen where these ladies or where these women would
We
have
have
been
been
today.
today, true.
I mean, Seishe, even though she didn't like have a really great attitude or a really great personality, but
Yeah.
Seishe was such a good, like, even up until today, I still relate so much to
Mm-hmm.
Seishe's
We could
songs and all
separate
of
the
that.
artist from the art from
See,
the artwork.
oh God, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. See, I can separate the artist
Mm-hmm.
from the art because I'm this kind of person that it is always the art for me. Whatever you do with your life, with your personal life or whatsoever, that is your business. But as long as I vibe so much with the music,
Yeah.
of course I'm going to regardless of whatever you're doing out there, that's your business. It is the music that is speaking to me, and that's why I'm choosing to
Yeah,
listen to it
exactly.
right there. Anyways, guys, it is still the Rush Hour Show. Little
Well,
talk, great music. Let's get back to the music. And when we're back from the musical break, of course, we'll talk about a couple more stories on before we head over to the next segment on the program, which will be our lifestyle conversation of the day segment. But anyways, let's check this one out by Cynthia Morgans, and she calls this one German Juice. Coming right through. We'll be back shortly.
Me want the girl with the biggest bad man, let them bad get through. The biggest beyond. The girl with the biggest. The girl with the biggest. Bad man, let them bad get through. The German juice. The girl with the German juice. The German juice. Girl company and make it burn. The German juice. The girl with the German juice. Hey, the German juice. Girl company and make it burn. Me not from Kingston, but me a property. Where I'm from, we don't have to get that it. Would it make them come through like a prophecy? Like Shana Paul, it's high time to get that it. Run town, they bust about me. With the run town, the thunder run away. Pop bottles like boys from Malay. Squeeze him, no the booty big like. Divine. She have to blow your mind and make your man change his mind. She have to blow your mind and make your man change his mind. Boom! They want the girl with the biggest. The girl with the biggest. They want the girl with the biggest. Man, let them bad get through. The biggest beyond. The girl with the biggest. The girl with the biggest. Man, let them bad get through. Hey, the German juice. The girl with the German juice. The German juice. Girl company that make it burn. The German juice. The girl with the German juice.
In the people's paradise, it's Unical Radio International. Cross River Estates, Nigeria. 103.5 FM. Education, information and entertainment.
Le bout. La crème la sueur. Alright, I wanna be with you from the start to the end. Baby, don't break my heart, so break my heart, so I wanna be with you from the start to the end. Baby, don't break my heart, so break my heart, so. The love that you show and the things that you do, they make me there. The way that you do and the things that you do, they suit my body. Sweetie, I'm freaking out. Baby, for your love, I be my mirror. Honey, you got Johnny put that together. I did my eye, penny, and a melek one for you, one plus one. That's equal to you and I. So, baby, don't fuck my heart. And I don't go for your heart. One plus one. That's equal to you and I. So, baby, don't fuck my heart. And I don't go for your heart. I wanna be with you from the start to the end. Baby, don't break my heart. So, break my heart, so I wanna be with you from the start to the end. Baby, don't break my heart, so break my heart, so ah, the love that you show and the things that you do, they make me there. The way that you do and the things that you do, they suit my body. I'm punching my sweet chocolate body. Tell them all the boys that I'm potting. I'm potting. Yeah, they sweet me like party rice. I punch you around like a beauty box. I follow my heart, the wrong advice. I'ma treat you nice, I'ma treat you nice. Come smart, that's equal to you and I. So baby, don't fuck my heart, and I don't go for your heart, for your heart. Come smart, that's equal to you and I. So baby, don't fuck my heart, and I don't go for your heart. I wanna be with you from the start to the end. Baby, don't break my heart, so break my heart, so I wanna be with you from the start to the end. Baby, don't break my heart, so break my heart, so the love that you show and the things that you do, they make me there. The way that you do and the things that you do, they sweet my body. Baby, me and you forever. No matter people just under. Everything I got like a Honda. To the altar, baby, me and you forever. No matter people just under. Everything I got like a Honda.
Give it up for Cynthia Morgan with Don't Break My Heart right there on the Rush Hour Show. A very amazing track. And you know that this song actually rocked our 2014s a whole lot. Like when you go to weddings, birthday parties, all of those places, like you have to move your body to Don't Break My Heart. Because I mean, Cynthia Morgan was that girl. Take it or leave it. But you know, believe me or not, but Cynthia Morgan was that girl right there. But anyways, guys, it is still the Rush Hour Show right here on 103.5 FM, Unical Radio International, the station that always stays committed to bringing you the best, and I mean the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. We love to call it Edu Infotainment. And of course, we're heading right next into the next segment on the program. And this segment is the segment where you get to be a part of the conversation, our lifestyle conversation of the day right here. We have a really interesting lifestyle conversation of the day. And you should stick around and be a part of the conversation because you do not want to miss out on this one. All right. So grab your phones and grab everything you need to grab that can make you reach out to us right here on the show and make sure that you are participating on today's episode on the show. Anyways, let's get right into it. So today we are throwing it back because it is Throwback Thursday, of course, and you know how we love to do it right here on the show. So today's question of the day is so very it's very, very interesting because it has to it involves doing something to get something. Now, what am I talking about? So you're offered a fully furnished house in the best parts of town.
Okay.
Now, listen to this one really, really carefully because I want you to be a part of this conversation. I mean, all of us, we passed through secondary school, and yeah, we are going back to secondary school, to the subject we loved so much in secondary school. So, you're being offered a fully furnished house in the best part of town. Everything in this house is ready. Like there are furnitures, there are appliances, security, beautiful surroundings, the works, everything. A fully furnished house in a very beautiful part of the city, right? But there's a catch to getting this apartment. There's a catch to getting this house. So to get this house, you have to go back to your secondary school days and write one subject you studied back then and score at least 80% in the
Mm.
subject. Now, what subject will it be for you? You're
Mm.
offered a fully furnished house in the best part of town. But the requirement to get this house is for you to write and get 80% plus in one subject you did in secondary school. What subject will you confidently write without panicking and getting this house once and for all? Like, what subject would you write? They will say, oh yeah, give me the examination paper, let me write it and score this point and get my house. The phone line is open 0809
058.
I'll take the number again 0809 to be a part of the conversation right here on the radio. You're offered a fully furnished apartment in the choicest part of town, in the most beautiful part of town. But the catch to getting this house is writing and getting 80% plus in one subject you did in secondary school. What subject would that be and why? 0809 I'll take the number again 0809 You can send an SMS or WhatsApp message, or you can call right here on the show to be a part of the conversation right here. But let's get back to the music and check this one out by Say Shay. Is it Shay? Abi Shay?
Shay.
Shay Shay.
Oluwalo Shay.
Shay Shay coming right through with this one, and she calls it Gimme Love featuring Runtown. Coming right through. We'll be back shortly.
Ooh.
Give it up for Shay featuring Runtown with that one, and it's called Gimme Love right here on the Rush Hour Show, your favorite drive time show right here in the city of Calabar. With yours truly, Ike, Reem, Annie, Dara, Xavier, riding your evening all the way to 5 p.m. right there. And did you know, fun fact, that song was produced by SARS?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
I mean,
Saz is such an amazing
yes, I mean,
producer.
he's so amazing. Like, SARS is so very
and
amazing.
and he's also so amazing that he has been in the game for such a long time and he's still very relevant. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I mean, what year was this that the song was hit?
2018.
2018. And
Yes.
he's still doing his thing
He's
up until
Up until
today.
now, yeah.
Damn.
So give it up for SARS one more time. I mean, they did their thing on this record. It was rocking our jazzers in 2018. And just like I said, Shay was just so talented. But you know that when there are two successful women, fans want to pit them against each other, because then it was between Shay and Tiwa Savage. Before, like, I mean, I just feel like she was just so unique in her own way, and she would have still been dominating the music industry up until today.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, our question of the day is still open: 0809 4444058. I'll take the number again: 080 4444058. And be a part of the conversation right here on the radio. You're offered a fully furnished house in the best part of town. But the requirement to get this is for you to write and get 80% plus in one subject you did in secondary school. Which subject would you confidently write and then get the house? Which subject would you get into, write the subject, get the paper, and then you know what? You claim your house. 009 4444058. Will it be mathematics? Will it be English? Will it be literature? I mean, we had a whole lot of subjects from junior secondary school to senior secondary school. We had a whole lot of subjects right there. So which one can you confidently sit down and write, score your 80%, and get your house? 0809 4444058. And 8. Ida, which subject would it be?
Just shall count me out of anything concerning science.
Okay.
I don't want to do anything maths, physics, chemistry. Nah. But you see, English and literature, I really love those two subjects. Especially literature, because we had to read a lot of books, talk about stories, dissect the whole thing and talk about the themes and all of those things. It was such a lovely subject. I really, really loved it. I just loved that space where I was, that we had to always tell a story and
but you know that there's a way they could actually set literature, and you think like it's on the same level.
I know that there's a more difficult part of literature.
It's on the same level with mathematics. See, I did literature up until my SS1, and I kid you not. In as much as I liked literature, I liked literature, right? But my teacher back in high school felt like I was doing the wrong discipline, right? He was like, because I used to ace my literature so very much. When it comes to summary, both written and oral summary, he always looks forward to my summary because he knows that I always explore everything, right? But then sadly that run came to an end in SS1, and in SS2 we had to choose our core 9 subjects. And then he came back and saw me in science class and was like, "You're still in this class." I was like, man, I mean, not me, you, they pay my school fees.
The only part of literature I didn't like was poems, because in those then.
Can you remember which poem did you guys do? Can you remember like 3 of
we
it?
did Shall I Remember the Summers? I mean, no, shall
I compare it to a summer day? You guys, like Shakespeare, can I compare it to a summer day?
No, that guy is goated. Honestly, he really is goated.
I know. You know that we had to do Shall I Compare You to a Summer Day? We had to like read everything, memorize everything, and present it in front of the class. That was our test. Our first test in SS1, I think second term or so. We did Shall I Compare It to a Summer Day, and prior to that time, I didn't really, just like you said, I didn't really like poems, right?
I didn't like poems now.
Because I'm like, shall I compare it to a summer day? Now I'm so loving, I'm so temperate. I remember. Oh my god.
Oh my god, no. We also did for African poems we did Vanity, we did which other one was it? Anvil and the Hammer.
Ambush.
Oh yeah, we did Ambush too.
Ambush. Oh my
And then
god.
we did Anvil and the Hammer, we did
The Anvil and the
drums
Hammer.
and
Piano
was
and
it
drums.
pianos and drums.
Oh my god. Like talk to like see your like this is so nostalgic to me right now because I mean all of our poems, right?
And I still remember their names.
They know,
funny
yeah,
enough.
all of our poems, they made sure that because they know that we were not really interested in poems,
Poems,
right?
yeah.
So that was why they always made sure that it was our what's it called? Our test.
Mm.
You get so when it is your test, you're locking, like you're locking, but you get me. So I think I did yeah, we did piano and drums too.
Yeah.
And
We did birches too.
birches in
Yes.
SS1.
Yes.
I think I didn't know. We
Okay.
didn't know. I don't know birches, but I know Shall I compared it to a
The
summer
summer's day.
day. I know piano and drums. I know ambush. The land is a giant. So we're all that swallows
Yeah.
its
Oh
thinker.
my
I can still
gosh.
remember those lines. Like that was another that particular poem was the poem that like I actually recited in front of the class and
Oh,
I got
wow.
a 10.
Oh,
I can still
wow.
remember the like the wordings of that poem up until today. So
Mhm.
I feel like going back, it might not be literature, but I'm just trying to relate to what you're saying, right?
Mhm.
That yeah, literature is cute. Literature is like so fun, but
Interesting.
then it can get pretty
Pretty
hard.
hard.
Because I mean, what was
True.
that thing in WAEC? What was that
I
thing in
mean, and
WAEC?
what books did you read?
Okay. In SS1 we read Amadako's Faceless.
Faceless.
We read Richard
She's to
we
conquer.
read Richard Wright's Native
So,
Son.
okay, we didn't read that one.
We read those were the only two books we read in SS1.
Oh,
Then
you
the rest
didn't read Harvest
rest
of
were-
Corruption.
the rest were poems. Harvest of Corruption was in junior class.
Oh, we
Yeah.
read it in senior class.
We read She Stooped to Conquer in junior class. We read Harvest of Corruption in junior class. We
Mhm.
read all of those The Gods Are Not to Blame,
Mhm.
Passport of Malamilia, all of
Yeah.
those novels. We read them in junior class. But then in senior class it was just those two books. Amada, now they were quite bulky, right?
yeah.
So we had to split all of it and it could last us an entire term. Just
Mm.
like Richard Wright's Native Son.
Native
It was
Son.
split
Oh
into
yeah,
three
that book is
phases.
bulky.
Fear, Flight, and Fate. No, Fear, Fate, and Flight, something like
Mhm.
that. But then it was split into three parts, and then we had to finish the three parts in a term.
Yeah.
So that was why we couldn't explore other books. We just did the two,
Okay.
Amadako's Faceless and then Richard Wright's Native Son.
Nice.
Anyways, guys, 0809444458. If you are offered a fully furnished house in the best part of town, but the requirement to get it is for you to write and get an 80% plus in one subject you did in secondary school, what subject would you confidently write and claim the house? 0809444458. So we have an SMS here, and this person says, "Hi, this is Jenica from within Unical. For me, it's agriculture."
Oh wow, that's so nice.
Yes, agriculture is one subject that I know that. See,
See, I only did agriculture in junior secondary. I only
Mm.
did agriculture in junior secondary,
Okay.
and I did not like it. Funny how right now I really like everything that concerns agriculture. But that time, oh Jesus Christ, I think it was just a school thing. I didn't just like to
Yeah.
be in school.
Yes.
So I did not like this thing. They were telling us, that's when I found out that we had different type of goats, pigs, chickens,
Do you know?
the
See,
African burro, or something, all those
do you know
things.
do you know the hack to writing agri?
Mm,
Just know one part of it.
mm.
Like now, let's say differences between sandy soil and loamy soil.
Oh,
It allows water pass through it. It does not allow water pass through it.
And
It cakes up when dry. It does not
Yeah.
cake up when dry. That is basically the only way. See, that was my hack in secondary school to writing agri, and that was why I felt like it was so simple because differences. I am the goat. Like I am the greatest of all time when
Oh
it
my
comes to
gosh.
stating out differences between things. Because the only thing I'll do is it can reproduce sexually. It
It
cannot
cannot
reproduce
reproduce
sexually.
sexually.
It can eat through the mouth. It cannot eat through the mouth. That is like, I mean, I know that every Nigerian student out there at some point,
Mhm.
you actually did that particular hack
Yes.
because who you want put for talk? Anyways, guys, 08094444058. So we have another WhatsApp message here and it says, "Good evening, presenters.
Good evening.
The subject I love the most in my secondary school is integrated science, now known as basic science.
Mhm.
The reason is that it is the subject I had ever had the highest score in. My name is Emmanuel from Calabasa."
Oh my
Big shout out to
gosh.
you, Emmanuel,
I don't even remember
sending
anything
an estimate
in
basic
integrated
science.
science.
In basic science, same here.
What?
Same here.
Okay, the
Um,
only thing.
In junior class, my all-time favorite subjects were tourism, civic education, and English language.
Okay.
Yes, those are my like top three.
We were social studies, civic, and English. I don't have strength.
Yeah, but if I want to include core 4,
Mm.
social studies will smuggle itself in.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like civic and social studies were the easiest.
yes.
Were the easiest subjects in junior secondary school.
Yeah, literally. Why I love tourism was because tourism was more like gist. Okay, today we are talking about Olumo Rock in so.
Oh
And
yeah,
now
we
sit
all
down.
those stories.
And now the teacher will be talking and talking and talking, and you're just there. It's as if you're listening to bedtime, so you might even sleep off self. And then social studies, the whole
Oh, I like home economics too because we did a lot of practicals. I just love to practicalize things that time. That time we had to sew aprons, we had to cook, we had to do this thing,
sadly,
petroleum jelly.
sadly
It
we
was
didn't
so
do home
nice.
economics in secondary school.
Really?
Yeah, because it was an all boys school, so there was
Oh,
there was no home
okay. But
economics
you
for
just
us.
wanted
Who be jacking, headpan, and all of those things. No, we didn't do that. Instead, we did basic technology, and it was more.
Yeah, we did basic technology and basic science.
Yeah, we did basic technology, and then our basic technology was more practical too. So instead of home economics, we were now like more practical with basic technology. You get, it was so, and it was always so exhausting because oh my god, why am I learning? Why am I knocking things in school that I came for? Anyways, guys, 08094444058. Let's get back to the music and play this one by our number one Sabi girl that will be dropping her album tomorrow, and that's Star
I can't
Girl.
wait.
Yeah, so you should go pre-save on Spotify right there. Anyways, coming right through is Bloody Samaritan by Ira Star coming through. It is still Ike and Idara. We'll be back shortly.